Now, there's always been a rumor, right, that if someone makes you come to them and you're talented, they want sex to make you a star, right? Now, if Ashley Judd and Rose McGowan had to sign an NDA or something, right, that kind of proves it, don't it, right? See, there's some people who won't talk, no matter what. See, they want the fame, and if they gotta have sex, they're willing to do it, right? Ever heard of that? Right. See, that makes it consensual sex. But like I said, rape isn't about sex, right? Even if you're having sex with your rapist, right? It's about power. And controlling the person, right? See, if I offer you money, even if it's millions of dollars for sex, I'm making you a big prostitute, right? See, that's what I mean, right? Right now. If you gotta trade sex, right, for a job, again, you're being a prostitute. That's what it means. I'm not judging you, I'm telling you the truth, right? Now, you can still have sex with other people, you know what I mean, right? That's not the problem either. Right? But the question is, what kind of sex? Butt sex? Straight sex? It depends on it. I've heard both ways. Right, Kasha? Now, the thing is, though, right? They make you a star, I guess, but how do they do it? Low numbers, actually, right? Now, however this scheme of theirs, and this is a government scheme too, and that's the problem with it, right? It's a scheme, right? See, the way you win is by sales, right? But if someone is in on the gig, right, and say they know about 1 million people, right, and you do $1 million in sales, right, that seems like a good thing, don't it? But it's not, right? Because it's people you know, right, buying it for you, right? That makes it a scheme, right? How do I know, right? Well, it's like baseball players and, right, football players have scouts who go out to meet them. You can do that in any part of any sport out there. But entertainment ain't the same thing, right? Why? Because most people can sing. Most people can dance a little. Most people are talented. Most people can do impressions like Jimmy Fallon. But who did he hump up the butt? Or did they hump him up the butt? That's the real question we wonder. How the hell are you on TV? What are you doing right that we're not when we're just as talented? And don't tell me it's the mental illness. I wasn't always mentally ill, right? But am I asking a question you don't want to answer, right? Because you signed an NDA, right? And you're not calling it a crime, which is what? Free will, freedom of speech, right? But it's still a crime. It's still a crime. Even if the person don't charge you with the crime, it's a crime, right? You know why? It's the oldest profession Satan taught you, right? Sex for money. Sex for money. Now, why do you think, though? Someone will tell me they got $7,000, right? So, you're not around me, so what does that mean to me? Nothing. I don't know you, right? I'm not around you, right? I live alone, trying to pay my bills, right? Honestly, right? Without trading sex for anything but a relationship with a woman, right? Who I want to take care of as my wife, but like I said, who, you know, can help me out a little, right? Now, this is a bachelor pad, right? You know what I mean, right? This is how a man lives who's disabled and can't really pick up his stuff, but it's, you know, strode, but not crazy strode, right? Either. It shows you I don't have the sleeping with the mentality of sleeping with the enemy type being either, right? I can handle a little clutter, right? Ladies, right? But what I can't handle is you using me and then leaving me and I not know what's going on. That's what the problem is, right? And I don't even mind, like I told you, fantasizing about some of these stars out there. But when you find your Playboy missing, someone took it from your home if it's the only one in the series that's missing. Right. That's the problem too. It's like with the washing machine, right? I couldn't even fit back there, right? To unscrew the damn hose, right? And if it didn't leak till now, what do you think caused the leak? There's the one that screwed the hose right. All the repairman had to do was tighten it back up. Right? But he had a hell of a time even getting back there himself, right? Exactly. So it had to be someone small who could get back there, unloosen it, and again, right? Or someone, again, smaller than me or him, right? Do you understand what happened there? Yeah, no. Whoever unloosened it, and then left, right? the house, right? See, they don't magically unloosen a water main, right? When the washing machine's just sitting there, and I've got clothes in the dryer to use, right? I'm not needing to wash clothes yet. Don't you usually build up a load anyway and then wash it when you need it the most easily? Right. Well, I got enough clothes to last me probably several months if I wear them the right way. Right? And there's a reason for that, right? As a disabled person too, right? Now, I'm not trying to reach you. I can't, right? That's not my job. My job is to tell you the truth even if you believe a lie, right? And you're not loving right anymore. Is that judging you or telling you the truth if you're doing good and evil still? That's telling you the truth, right? See, the Bible don't say don't tell one another the truth. It says don't lie to each other. And you're lying to each other about wanting to do the same things or different kinds of sex acts. And then you want money for it, right? And we all need money, but I'm trying to work an honest job and not get money illicitly, right? Through sex, right? Now, certain people, this has always been the theory, our own sex on TV calls it sex, right? They do something we don't do, right? That's always been the theory, right? Why do you think I'm wondering now too, right? I know what I can do. I hear myself. These people are nutball as hell then, right? It's not just about talent anymore. It's about editing, who they control, and who they can fire when they want to fire. I know. That's the problem too, right? But the thing about the NDA is if you sign it, it's like consensual sex to them, right? Do you understand? Right. But it's not either if it's unwanted during an interview, right? See, when I'm interviewing for the job and you're trying to have sex with me like Harvey Weinstein, right? I can say no during that point, right? I know. Right. But he was going too far with it, and that's why we're starting to wonder, were we right the whole time? NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, are y'all helping each other to get each other jobs, right? What are y'all doing that gets you a job and not us a job? Why do we have to go to California yet baseball players are scouted and football players are scouted, which means the agent goes out to them, right, and watches a game, right? Now, if I can do all this from home, you know I'm legit, right? I don't have a soundboard. I don't have all that editing equipment. You know by now I'm legit. Unless there's another ploy at work. Sex for a job, which is illegal. I know it is. So you can't do that either. I know. You can't give people $1 million contract for sex, right? And then, again, that ruins the market when you do that. I know. That makes all the music, even if it's copyrighted, illegal. Oh, no, it does. And why is it illegal? You're not allowing for fair use either, right? See, all copyrighted material, even song lyrics, even poetry, which is under the same genre as lyrics to a song, right, can be taught by the very words you're using, right, under freedom of speech. Right? At least a certain percentage of a book can be quoted, even if you're just doing a book review, like with the New York Times or something, or you're, trying to be a reporter or something, right, which is the rules of fair use anyway. You can report on something, you can critique something, you can teach something. You can't teach singing? Yes. You can't critique a song? Yes, right. You can't ask if they used auto-tune or not. Yes. You can't ask that question. And they're supposed to answer yes or no, right? And where is the auto-tune, right? Now, I can tell when you're live, right? Oh, there it is. Bones and all. Right. There's a creepy movie. There's a creepy movie. You can't run, right, from who you are, right? And a minute ago, let me show you. I can show you. It's in the... I told you about this part. See, she's...
You were born this way.
She's biting her finger, man.
They're looking for you.
You get to know me. Gina?
Not that long. We're dangerous. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like that.
We gotta do this. We have to do it.
You're gonna follow me.
Bones and all, star.
Now you can read it, though. Right. It's the point, right? I also think the actress was hot, but whatever. That's all. Like I said, what's she gonna do? Come to Georgia because I think she's hot and try to sleep with me and then leave, right? I mean, can't you tell that's sarcasm, right? Even if it doesn't happen or I fantasize about it, that's not wrong, right? Well, you don't think other men who watch or read Playboy or go to the Playboy channel or things like that aren't sexual, right? That's hypocrisy too, right? You're all sexual creatures. When you have sex, right, you're having sex with either a female, a male, or the hermaphrodites, which are rare. There's about 8 million in the population today. That's 1% of 8 billion, right? See, the more percentage you build, the more people there are, right? By the way. So what's 10% of 100, right? 1% of 100 is 1, right? By the way. So what's 8 billion, right? About 8 million, right? Why is it so high, but yet it grows too? 1% is always more than, right? And you think it is, right? Especially when the population is 8 billion now, right? Do you understand, right? And that's what we wonder. Are y'all humping each other or something to get on TV? Why do you get on it and we don't? Another thing. And who's humping who? Is it the casting, the producers, the directors? We've all heard these rumors, right? The presidents, you know what I mean, right? Even with Mr. Cruz and Miss Katie, right? Holmes, right? It seemed more like a contract wedding marriage than, right? And something weird was going on, even with Scientology and Leah Remini and all that, right? Of course. And again, right? I'm just starting to wonder what the hell y'all doing in Hollywood and New York, right? No wonder they think you the city of Babylon, right? Probably both of you by now. But see, that's the whole point, right? If a straight man don't want butt sex, you'll never have butt sex with him either. Don't matter how much money you offer him. I want a woman, and I always want a woman, and I'll never give you that hope. And whether I'm a virgin or not, like I said, what do you think my shipmates are trying to do? If they keep asking me if I'm gay. You know that route. I'm the naive one thinking they're just trying to pull me like they did in school. Keep telling them that. Right. I'm not gay. I'm just trying to wait for marriage. I'm trying to wait for a woman who wants sex with me consensually, right? Well, if you're paying her, I didn't. You know what I mean? And I can have sex if I don't pay for it either. You're paying for the prostitute. You see what I mean? Right? I'm not. And I don't treat her like a prostitute either. No, you know. Why don't I? Right? Cause of Hosea or Paul calls of Hosea. There you go, right? Paul obviously would never be in a Pharisee, right? Sleep with a prostitute. But Hosea and Samson sure as hell did. So you're full of shit. You're contradicting your own scriptures, Paul. Right? You're not reading your Bible, right? When you're in promiscuous time, you're going to be promiscuous too if you're trying to find a wife today. Come on, get real. Tell the truth, right? Everybody's having sex with everybody. Kids, adults, children. But it's not consensual. Sometimes. Sometimes it's entrapment, right? You're trying to make the girl sleep with the man, right? And even then, that don't mean you really did, right? What you're trying to do is get everybody thrown into hell. And seeing how Jesus is going to save us. I'm telling you how. You're going to destroy the world from within. You're going to blow yourselves to hell one day, and God can't stop you. I know. Your nukes, you're going to shoot them off at each other, right? When you do that, you're dead. We're good as dead, right? Same with the neutron bombs. You're all killing yourselves. You're all fighting over bullshit. You're all fighting over Ukraine. You're all fighting over Russia. Why? Piece of little port called Mariupol. I know exactly what you want. Money, money, money. What is the love of money? The root of all evil. The root of all evil, right? Not because you're RuPaul. You're not fucking RuPaul. You want to be RuPaul. None of you are RuPaul. But why do you want to be RuPaul? Because she made it. That's why. I don't know. But you're not going to make it, right? Even if you have sex with certain people. So you got to realize that too, right? Sex ain't always the answer either, is it? What is the reason? They have some success. If you still sell 1 million records, that's still 1 million records. But are they part of the scheme, right? That's the question. When you sign a contract, who fulfills the contract? The record studio, right? Or the record recording studio, right? Somehow they get you a star, and suddenly you're on the big screen, suddenly you're in the limelight. But it also can fall down around you, right? Just as quick as you're on the top, like Lenny Kravitz there, right? Now, I'm not saying he's not a good artist, right? What I am saying, though, is he only had his moment in the sun, and now you hardly hear him anymore. Even when you do, he's just kind of rehashing his old stuff. And even then, if he does new stuff, it don't seem to go nowhere. Why is that? Popularity, he's not doing stuff that people care about anymore, right? See, the thing about being an artist is you think you're doing something everybody wants to hear. Well, if they did, they would be listening to it now, right? And I also think it's part of not just the song, but the arrangement of the song, right? They kind of know by now what's catchy and what people might like.